The forest brimmed with secrets, its ancient trees standing tall and silent, guardians of countless mysteries hidden beneath their leafy canopies. Sunlight painted golden stripes on the mossy ground, each beam dancing gently as the leaves swayed above, creating a patchwork of light and shadow that seemed almost magical. Birds sang from high branches, their melodies echoing through the quiet woods, weaving a gentle symphony that filled the air with life and joy. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves, making them whisper secrets to one another, as if the forest itself was sharing stories only it could remember. In this peaceful world, a young girl named Lily sat on her favorite rock, her book forgotten in her lap, as she lost herself in the beauty around her. She watched a squirrel scamper up an old oak, its tiny paws quick and sure, feeling at home among the trees and animals that had become her friends. Lily knew the names of the trees, the calls of the birds, and always moved quietly, respecting the woods as a guest, careful not to disturb the delicate balance of nature. She often spoke to the animals, sharing her thoughts and dreams, believing in a bond between all living things, and feeling that the forest listened in its own way. As the sun dipped lower, shadows stretched across the forest floor and the air cooled, wrapping the woods in a gentle hush that signaled the end of the day. Lily breathed in the fresh, earthy scent, savoring the calm as the forest settled for the night, every breath filling her with peace and gratitude. She felt a deep connection to this place, a sense of wonder and belonging that made her heart swell with happiness. Everything was still, tranquil, a perfect end to a perfect day, as if the world itself was pausing to appreciate the beauty of the moment. But Lily had no idea her quiet afternoon was about to turn into an unforgettable adventure, one that would change how she saw the woods forever. The woods, alive with ancient stories and hidden magic, were about to share one with her, inviting her into a world of wonder she had only imagined. She listened, heart open and senses alert, as if waiting for the forest to speak. And soon it would, whispering secrets meant just for her. A sudden snap of a twig broke the silence, echoing through the stillness of the ancient woods. Lily looked up, alert but unafraid, curiosity sparking in her eyes as she scanned the dappled shadows around her. Something moved through the undergrowth, slow and careful, as if it too was wary of disturbing the peace. She held her breath, waiting, every sense heightened, her small hands clenched in anticipation. From behind a thicket, a doe stepped into the clearing, graceful but hesitant, her slender legs trembling slightly. The deer's eyes met Lily's, full of worry, not fear, as if searching for understanding in the young girl's face. Instead of fleeing, the doe approached, her movements deliberate, each step measured and full of purpose. She nudged Lily's hand with her nose, gentle and pleading, her touch both wild and strangely trusting. Then she looked back toward the trees, bleated softly, a sound that seemed to carry a message, and looked at Lily again. The message was clear. Follow me. The doe's body language left no room for doubt. Lily felt awe and a strange sense of responsibility settle over her, as if she'd been chosen for something important. Why had this wild creature chosen her, out of all the people who might have wandered these woods? The connection between them was undeniable, a silent understanding that bridged the gap between their worlds. The doe's eyes begged for help, shimmering with hope and desperation. Lily knew she couldn't ignore the plea. Something deep inside told her this moment mattered. She rose slowly, careful not to startle the animal, her movements gentle and respectful of the doe's trust. The forest seemed to hold its breath, watching, as if the trees themselves were witnesses to this meeting. The doe took a step, glancing back to be sure Lily followed, her ears flicking with anticipation. Lily's heart pounded, not with fear, but with wonder and excitement at the unknown journey ahead. She took her first step after the doe, ready for whatever lay ahead. The adventure had begun, and Lily knew her life was about to change. Lily gazed into the doe's eyes and saw worry, not for herself, but for something else. The gentle nudge and urgent bleat were a desperate message. Lily stood, leaving her book behind, and mirrored the deer's calm. The doe relaxed, trust forming in the quiet between them. Lily whispered, "What do you need me to see?" The doe turned, looking into the dense woods, then stepped forward, pausing to look back. The invitation was unmistakable. "Follow me." Lily's nerves steadied. She knew she had to go. Together, they disappeared deeper into the forest, a silent pact guiding their steps. The doe led Lily into a shadowy, unfamiliar part of the forest. The undergrowth thickened, sunlight fading. A faint, high-pitched cry reached Lily's ears, a sound of distress. The doe's urgency grew, her eyes pleading. They stopped at a tangled bush. The cries came from within. Lily knelt, peering through the leaves, expecting a bird or rabbit. Instead, she found a tiny fawn, trapped in old wire fencing. The mother could only watch, helpless. The doe had found Lily to save her baby. Lily's heart ached for the trapped fawn. She spoke softly, reassuring both mother and baby. The fawn stilled, watching her with wide, frightened eyes. Lily remembered the multi-tool in her pocket, a birthday gift from her father. She slowly pulled it out, careful not to alarm the animals. The metallic click made the fawn flinch, but Lily's calm voice soothed it. The mother doe stood close, trusting Lily completely. Lily reached into the thicket, pliers ready. She had to be precise, gentle. The forest seemed to hush, waiting. Every movement mattered. Trust was fragile. Lily's hands were steady, her resolve strong. She was the only hope for the little deer. The rescue was about to begin. As Lily worked to free the fawn, danger crept nearby. A large black snake, disturbed by the commotion, slithered from the shadows. Lily's focus was on the wire, unaware of the threat. The mother doe watched her baby, oblivious to the snake's approach. The snake moved closer, drawn by curiosity and caution. Lily squeezed the pliers. The wire snapped. The fawn jumped. Lily whispered reassurance. She prepared for the final cut, still unaware of the snake inches from her leg. The forest's peace was now laced with tension. Hope and danger balanced on a knife's edge. Lily's act of kindness had put her in harm's way. Just as Lily made the final cut, the mother doe stiffened, ears alert. She snorted sharply, stomping her hoof, a warning. Lily froze, following the doe's gaze. A black snake, coiled and ready to strike, lay beside her. Fear gripped Lily. She was trapped. But the doe stepped between Lily and the snake, transformed from gentle to fierce protector. She lowered her head, antlers forward, and stomped again, warning the snake. The snake hesitated, surprised by the doe's aggression. After a tense moment, it slithered away, defeated. The doe had saved Lily. The animal she was helping had become her protector. Relief washed over Lily, gratitude shining in her eyes. The bond between girl and deer was now unbreakable. The danger had passed, but the memory would last forever. Lily realized that courage and kindness could come from the most unexpected places. The forest once again was a place of wonder. The rescue could continue. The story was far from over. With the snake gone, the doe gently nudged Lily, checking if she was safe. Lily, shaken but determined, turned back to the fawn. Her hands trembled, but she finished the rescue, snapping the last wire. The fawn hesitated, then pulled its leg free, wobbly but unharmed. It pressed against its mother, who licked it tenderly, checking for injuries. The reunion was pure and beautiful, a family restored. Lily watched, tears of joy in her eyes. She hadn't just saved a life. She'd reunited a family. The doe looked at Lily, eyes full of gratitude. No words were needed. The message was clear. With her fawn beside her, the doe disappeared into the forest. Lily watched until they were gone, the woods now feeling warmer, more alive. She knew she'd experienced something extraordinary. The forest had changed her, leaving a mark on her heart. She would never forget this day. Lily sat quietly on her mossy rock, replaying the day's events as twilight settled softly around her. the air filled with the gentle sounds of the forest preparing for night. She felt a deep connection to the world around her, stronger than ever before, as if the trees, the earth, and the sky were all whispering secrets only she could hear. The bond with the doe was real, a silent promise of kindness and trust that needed no words, just a look and a gentle understanding between two souls. In that moment she realized that animals and humans could share courage, gratitude, and love, bridging the gap between their worlds with simple acts of compassion. The doe was more than just a wild creature. She was a protector and a friend, standing close as if to say, "You are not alone here." Lily understood that kindness is a universal language, spoken not just by people, but by every living thing in the forest. As she walked home under the first stars, their light twinkling through the branches, she felt a new sense of purpose blooming inside her heart. She knew she would protect the forest and its creatures, her adventure now transformed into a calling she could not ignore. The memory of the doe's grateful eyes filled with trust and hope would stay with her forever, a gentle reminder of their shared moment. She never saw the doe and fawn again, but she knew deep down that they were safe, living quietly in the heart of the woods. Sometimes, when the wind rustled the leaves above her, Lily smiled, feeling the forest's quiet thank you echoing all around her, as if the woods remembered her kindness. The experience had changed her, a gentle reminder that the most magical connections are forged in moments of shared vulnerability and open hearts. And so, Lily's promise to the woods, and to herself, remained unbroken, a silent vow to always cherish and protect the